of the group that work on the environmental part of the project. Now we will show you about our project.
Uh, my name is Paul, and I'm I'm gonna talk about the history of United States and the slavery. The indigenous people of the United States migrated from Asia. European explorer Christopher Columbus arrived at Puerto Rico on November 19 in 1493, making first contact with the Native Americans. In the following years, the majority of Native American population was killed by epidemics or Eurasian disasters. Abraham Lincoln, a candidate of a legally anti-slavery Republican Party, was elected president in 1816. Before he took office, 7 states declared their succession from the United States, forming the Confederated States of America.
Talk about the American dream. The American dream is the idea to prosper in the life with a lot of work and dedication. To be rich, it isn't the objective, it's have a better life. Many people immigrate to USA because they are following the American dream.
Hello, I'm Elena, and I will talk about the interview. One of the parts of the project was to do an interview to a Catalan person who lives in America now. First of all, we had to interview Lucio Sala, a Catalan person who went to live there. We sent him the interview various times, but he didn't answer us. The tutor of the project, Emile, he gave us another address of another Catalan person, Bernat Guardia, who didn't answer us either. This is the reason we had to leave this part undone. The interview has 3 parts. The first is about the person, the second is about how they decide going to America, and the third about America.
In America, there are about 92 public schools and 29,000 private roads. The children attend to the college from the 6 years to 16 years, but in some states they are to 18. The education is divided in different stages. Important are elementary school, middle school, and high school. And if you want to be in a university or a grade superior, you have to have an undergraduate college or graduate college.
Hi, my name is Eddie, and I will talk about the 2 films we had to work on. The first one is The Dead Poets Society, and the film is about the prestigious Walton Academy, with a school with a really high level of education. The main characters are a group of boys who have a new poetry teacher this year, and he's Mr. Keating, and his methods of teaching are totally different from every other teachers they had ever. During the year, the boys find that years ago, Mr. Keating also attended Walton Academy, and he formed part of a secret society called the Dead Poets Society. And they asked him about this society and what it was and how it was going. And he explained them that it was about secret meetings of students of the school. They had to read the greatest poets ever. And the boys liked the idea of the freedom of reading what they liked and decided to create a new one. So they created the Dead Poets Society, and this changed their lives. Some of them, like Neil, for example, he always wanted to be an actor, and his father wanted him to be a doctor, so he finally took a part in a play, and when his father find out, he told him he was going to send him in a military school. Neil couldn't stay the pressure, and he committed a suicide. Finally, the school blames for everything Mr. Keating and makes the children sign a petition asking him to go out. Finally, Mr. Keating leaves the school, but his students make him know that they respect him. And the second movie is An Inconvenient Truth, and it's a film by Al Gore. It's basically a documentary. It's the film our group in specific had to work on, and it's about the climatic change and the global warming. Al Gore explains the importance of the climatic change and that the levels of CO2 lately in the recent years have gone up. So he says that if we don't do anything to stop it now, in 50 or 60 years time, the climate on the earth will be very different from what it was, and the temperatures will be insupportable.
And finally, I want to talk about the questionnaire. During these days, we have been doing the project, and we have done a questionnaire to 107 pupils of the Institute about the global warming, and if they were conscious about it and what they did to stop it. The results have been very positive because we found out that people recycle a lot, including organic waste. We also found out that a lot of people go by foot to school so they don't pollute. According to the questionnaire, people care a lot about the environment, but we think that we can see these things in the real world where it seems that anybody cares about our health. Here can see some examples.
And in conclusion, we think that the project was very useful because we learned a lot about the USA and the lifestyle there. And we think that it was also very useful because we had to work in group, and our English improved a lot during these 3 months doing the project. Finally, we would like to visit the USA and see all the things we